Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you wanted to help support this channel, it won't cost you anything. All you gotta do is use the links in the description if you want to get one of these for yourself. Hey, what's going on? Rich back with another awesome video for you. As Ice Cube would say, today is a good day. Just picked up a 16-inch MacBook Pro. I just got the base model. I was looking at the higher ones, but for what they are, these are so impressive. You've got your charging cable, you've got your booklet with all the paperwork. Underneath, you have this ginormous charger. So I wanted to show you just how easy it is to use this Mac. A lot of people are a little bit worried about it because, oh, I've never used a Mac before. I come from using PC. Some people have never used a computer before, so this is completely new to them. So just to give you an idea, you basically have a really big trackpad right over here, which is what you click to move around. That's your pointer on the screen, and as you move your finger on the trackpad, so moves the pointer on the screen. The one thing people can't understand is, well, oh no, there's no right click. How do I right click? You could set it up so you can click with 2 fingers. You could set it up so you can click 1 finger over here on the bottom right of the trackpad. That becomes your right click. Or you could set up so you could tap the screen. That's the way I have it set up. I have it tap as opposed to push. But we could set all that up over here in system preferences. If we click on that, I'll show you what that looks like. If you're coming from Windows or if you've never used a computer before, you basically have your launch pad, which gives you all your different programs you can use. We have our Safari, which is our internet. We can go over here to our trackpad, secondary click or tap with 2 fingers. We could tap. If I hover over this, it shows you on screen. You just touch with 2 fingers and that becomes your right click. And then tap to click, which is my personal favorite. If you uncheck tap to click, you physically have to push down and you have to click. But when you check tap to click, all you do is just tap it like you're touching the screen on your cell phone. The other thing too, right when you get it from the factory, the default setting is right about over here for tracking speed. That means your mouse moves really slow on the screen. So what I do is I come over here to tracking speed right when I buy it, all the way. Bring it all the way over. Really cool. Zoom out, pinch with fingers. What you do is you take your fingers, your pointer and your thumb, you put it on the trackpad and you open it up and it zooms in. You could close them together and that zooms out. A lot of cool things you could do. As far as more gestures, we've got the swipe between pages. You could take 2 fingers and move them around. You could take 3 fingers for mission control, swipe up with 3 fingers. A lot of cool stuff you could do on this. I mean, it's not just a trackpad, it's a really smart trackpad. There's so many different things you could do. You take 3 fingers and then swipe up, and then you got mission control. Swipe up, mission control. And everything you need to do is pretty much right here in system preferences. It's kind of like if you have Windows, you come all the way over to the start menu all the way in the bottom left. But the difference is with Mac and Windows, this doesn't have 1,000 different drop-down menus, which I really don't like about Windows. This just has your system preferences, which are your settings, right? So if you're in an iPhone or if you're an Android and you go into settings, this is your settings, your system preferences. You've got all the settings for your keyboard, for your trackpad, your mouse, your sound system settings. For me, obviously I have the Steinberg, which is my digital audio workstation. We click on sound. We go over here. It's very simple. Sound effects, output, input. As I'm talking, it's picking up the levels. You could adjust the levels of the microphone however you want. Make sure it's not clipping out. We've got output over here and MacBook speakers. So if you just buy a MacBook, you're going to have built-in speakers. That's it. Since I have a digital audio workstation, I want to output my sound into my speakers, into my studio monitors, which are right there. What I do on mine, because I have this Steinberg over here, that's a UR22C, that outputs my sound to my speakers. And it plugs in over here with this USB-C cable. Click on Steinberg UR22C, that's it. Now my sound comes out of my speakers and it goes through this as opposed to coming in through the built-in speakers on the Mac. Really easy to do. No drivers, no crazy download this, download that. It's no nonsense. It's very easy to do. Right over here behind this plug, there's a 3.5mm headphone jack. So you could listen to your headphones coming out of the Mac, or you could plug it into your speakers. If you have a set of speakers with a 3.5mm headphone jack, just plug them in right here. That's all you got to do. Of course, we have our dock right here. Normally from the factory, this is what it would look like. You have all your applications down here, and your applications will come up by clicking on them. So if you want to open mail, you click on mail. If you want to click on any kind of applications or photos or anything else, you just click on photos and your photos will come up. Want to minimize it? You can click that and it'll bring it down into photos, and click that again to bring your photos back up. If you want to maximize it and make it full screen, we click on the green button over here. The little green button will bring it to full screen. Once you have it in full screen, you just bring your finger up here and that will go to the top of the screen. Shows you photos, your file menu, edit, image, view, everything else. You can click this again, the green button, that'll bring it out of full screen, bring it back to where it was. If we want to exit photos, exit the application, hold down Command and hit Q, or you can come over here with your mouse or trackpad and just hit the red button. exits or quits out of applications. Mac is very, very easy to use. I just showed you the basic differences between that and Windows. I have automatically hide and show dock right here. That makes it pop up. So when you bring the mouse down here, the dock pops up. If you want, you can bring it over position on screen. You can make it left. So this way your dock is on the left side of the screen. Right, there you go. Or you can make it on the bottom, which I usually do. And the other thing I like to do is magnification. That's a big thing for me. As you hover over the applications, they get bigger, they get magnified. And here is everything you need to do. If desktop and screensaver, if you want to click on that, what we could do is we could change our background picture. We could change that over here. Click on this. Now we've got a cool background. We could do that. We could do that. Got some really wild, really beautiful pictures on here that just look amazing. I like going all the way to the bottom. We got the starburst, which is really cool. They kind of look like galaxies out in outer space. Yeah, that's the one I had before, I think, so I'll switch it up. I'm gonna go with this. That looks kind of cool. So if you go to Safari and you're looking for a website to check out, I heard of this guy named Rich, and he made this website called nameitbuildit.com. And it's live and it's up and running, so come check it out. I'm gonna go into some more in-depth videos where I show you how to use Mac and iPhone and everything else. You know, I've showed you all kinds of technology and different things for the iPhone, the iPad, different cases and screen protectors and everything. So I just picked up a MacBook Pro, and I figure I'll show you how to use a Mac too while I'm at it. If you're new to Mac, all you gotta do is really worry about Safari, worry about your email, pictures, whatever else you wanna get into. And if you need to, you can go to the App Store over here and you can download any kind of apps you need for anything. It's done right through Apple. And in case you wanted to pick up one of these for yourself, as always, I'm going to leave some links down in the description. Definitely come check back for some more videos. Definitely make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn that bell on for notifications, because I'm going to have some more awesome videos down the road for you. I try to make a few videos every week and keep you updated on what's going on with technology and news. And if you like this video, please make sure to click that like button and let me know if you have any questions or comments in the section down below. Thanks again for watching. Take care.